After helping hundreds of busy men build serious strength, I have found the guys who win are the ones doing the same boring stuff every week. Getting in shape isn't supposed to be exciting. In fact, if it is, you're probably doing it wrong. Today I'll show you why your brain tricks you into program hopping, the neurological power of repetition that most people ignore, and the minimalist system that eliminates decision fatigue while building real strength. Your brain is literally sabotaging your fitness progress. If you've ever felt excited about a new program, crushed it for 2 weeks, then lost all motivation, this is exactly why. When you start something new, your brain releases dopamine. It's the same chemical that makes gambling addictive. You get high of the novelty of a fresh program, new exercises, different rep schemes. Your brain loves this stuff. But here's the problem. Novelty always wears off, usually only within 2 to 4 weeks. When it does, your dopamine crashes hard. You mistake this neurochemical crash for the program not working. So what do? You go find another new program, another hit of dopamine, another 2 weeks of excitement before the crash happens again. The fitness industry knows this. They profit from this cycle by constantly launching new fancy approaches. They're selling you novelty addiction. This is why 73% of gym memberships go unused after 3 months. People aren't lazy, they're dopamine depleted. Most people think doing the same exercises is boring and ineffective, but science says the opposite. If you've ever wondered why elite athletes do the same drill thousands of times, here's the neurological reason. Your brain learns movement through repetition. The first 100 reps, you're learning the pattern. The next 900 reps, you're mastering it. After 1,000 reps, something incredible happens. Think about learning to drive. First 100 attempts, you're thinking about everything, about the mirrors, the pedals, the steering. After 1,000 hours, you're driving while having conversations. The same principle applies to strength movements. The movement becomes automatic, and that's when you see the real strength gains. You get more efficient at recruiting muscle fibers, more coordinated, more powerful. When the movement becomes automatic, your mental bandwidth gets freed up. Instead of thinking about technique or coordination, you can focus purely on intensity, on pushing harder, on getting stronger. Strength is a skill. You get stronger at what you practice the most, but repetition only works if you solve this next problem. The average person makes 35,000 decisions per day and it's killing your gains. If you're a busy guy managing work, family, responsibilities, your willpower is already depleted before you even think about working out. Every decision you make uses up mental energy. What to wear, what to eat, which route to take to work. By the time you get to the gym, you're running on fumes. Complex workout programs make this worse. They force you to make constant micro decisions. How many sets should I do? Which exercises come next? How long should I rest? What weight should I use? Each choice drains your already limited willpower. Simple programs eliminate this. There is only one decision to make. Do the workout or don't. Think about it like this. A CEO wears the same outfit every day to preserve mental energy for important decisions. Meanwhile, some older guy spends 10 minutes every morning deciding what clothes to wear. This is exactly why everything we teach in the Warrior Society focuses on eliminating decision fatigue through stupidly simple systems. This decision fatigue problem reveals something deeper about human psychology. Most people think dramatic changes require dramatic actions. Here's why they're wrong. We're conditioned to believe big results need big efforts. 2-hour workouts, extreme diets, complex programs. The math says otherwise. If you get 1% better every day, you're 37 times better after a year. Just 1%. That's only 1 extra push-up this week. 5 more seconds holding a plank. Adding 1 rep to your squat. That's barely noticeable day to day, but it compounds into an enormous change. James Clear calls this the compound effect in Atomic Habits. Small improvements stack exponentially over time. Consistency beats intensity every time. While everyone else is burning out and starting over, you're quietly building the real strength in the background. So what does this actually look like in practice? This is the exact system I use with guys who want strength without complexity. Everything we've covered so far leads to this. A stupidly simple approach that works because it's boring. 5 movement patterns total. Push, pull, squat, hinge, core. That's it. 1 to 2 exercises for each movement pattern. 3 sets of each exercise. 90-second rest between sets. When you can complete all 3 sets, add 1 repetition to each set next time. You wanna do 4 sessions per week, 40 minutes each. That's 2 upper body workouts and 2 lower body workouts. The complete system with exercise library, progression tracking, and step-by-step guide is inside the Warrior Society. But the principle is simple. Pick 1 to 2 exercises for each movement pattern and do them consistently. That's it. It cannot get simpler than that. The fitness industry makes money by convincing you that effective has to be special. But your body doesn't care about how complicated your routine is. It responds to consistent stimulus over time. The boring approach provides exactly that. Feel how much mental energy you save when you're not constantly making decisions. Notice how much your form improves when you don't have to learn new movements every session. If you want help implementing everything we've covered today, I'd love to invite you to join the Warrior Society. You'll get our minimalist strength system, support from me and other members, plus the accountability you need to actually stick with it. Links in the description. And remember, every athlete in history got there by mastering the basics through boring repetition. Your strength journey should be no different.